Hello everyone! How are you all beautiful people doing today? My name is Rein Villaspir and I run a real estate business with eXp Realty. So today is Wednesday and it's time again for that weekly video upload. Cause who am I? I'm consistent, persistent, and confidently beautiful. Yes, I said it. I'm confidently beautiful. Just as all of you guys are. Beautiful. So in this video, I will be mainly talking about two things. The first one is building my database, and the second one is I want to share with you guys the new group that I recently joined called Wolfpack. So let's start off first with building my database. In case you haven't noticed, some of you or most of you probably have received a message from me either through Instagram, Facebook, or text asking for your permission if I could get your phone number and or your email address so that I can include all of you to my database so I can send you monthly updates about the real estate market. And it's also a good way for me to touch base with all of you guys since there's about more than 500 of you and maintain those relationships. And it just makes my life more easier, to be honest. And if you're one of those people who provided me their contact information, thank you very much. I promise you I'm not going to spam your inbox. But it's just a good way for me to touch base with you every month at least. And for those of you who has not responded, that's fine, I totally get it. And I respect your privacy, so no hard feelings. Although, I must tell you, I've received some pretty interesting responses from people that I haven't contacted for a very long time, or probably they're just incorrect phone numbers that I have. And throughout the years, another person might have gotten that number. And I can tell you, some of them were very interesting. I don't know if they're just having a bad day or they're going through something, but some of the messages that I've received are pretty hard to digest. How do I put it this way?
They're just plain rude.
So the reason why I am asking for your permission is because I am obliged as per the Castle legislation, which is the Canadian anti-spam legislation, and that is to obtain your permission first before I can add you in my database and before I can send you some market updates. And the next item that I want to talk about quickly is the group that I recently joined. It's called Wolfpack. So it's a group of real estate agents who have weekly meetings, and the goal of those weekly meetings is to hold each other accountable and act as a support group. And in today's meeting, we talked about self-confidence and self-affirmation. You know, in this industry, I've noticed that it's a roller coaster ride. Emotionally, there are days when you feel that you're on top of the world, and there are also days when you're just down there in the valley, you're in a rut. So how do you compensate? How do you get yourself out there? And this group is one of the resources or one of the things that can pick you up in case you are in need, whatever you may be going through. And so far I've met a lot of fellow agents, fellow realtors, who are also going through the same thing. They've been there, they've done that, so they're providing me all these advice, these tips and tricks for you to become successful in this industry. So in case you're curious who they are, I will post their Instagram handle down underneath in the description box, so make sure you visit their website and their social media accounts. They're very nice people. So I'm giving a shout out to Lou, to Femi, and to Joyce, who I met this morning in that call. So make sure you visit their website and their social media accounts. So today's session was very powerful personally because I'm new in the industry, and when you're new, you just want to learn everything, and a lot of people around you who surround you would tell you all sorts of things, providing you their advice. And I know that they have good, best intentions, but sometimes it also gets that negative effect instead of a positive effect. But at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset, and it's all about knowing what your self-worth is. So my takeaways from that meeting was, have a self-affirmation every morning. Tell yourself you're confident, and if you're not, then try to find ways that would reinforce that confidence, whether or not you have to learn something new, or maybe you should just write down some goals that you want to achieve for that day, and it really does help. And one of the things that my partner told me when I'm going through some anxiousness or nervousness is that that's the root cause of my anxiety is poor planning. If I could just write down those goals, those objectives, whether or not it's within 24 hours or within a week, and if I'm able to have that check mark, achieve those short-term goals, then I would feel so much better. So I'm trying to get into that habit of writing down everything and making sure that at the end of the day, I've actually checked that box. And I know it will get better. And so my message to all of you guys is to stay confidently beautiful. And if you need any support, whether or not it's real estate related, just feel free to reach out and I'll be more than happy to have even just a conversation. So don't be shy. I can always be contacted through my social media accounts, or you can even call me or text me and I will make time for you guys. All right, so today's Wednesday, happy hump day. And that's gonna be my message to all of you. All right, bye-bye.